The question is, how deep will our military be pulled into this war between Iran and Israel? Chris Badger Thomas, Right-Wing Tribune. Tel Aviv. Iranian forces operating from Syria fired about 20 rockets at Israeli army positions in the Golan Heights, the Israel Defense Forces said on Tuesday night, Breitbart reports. Some of the missiles were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome system, and there were no reports of injuries, the IDF stated. The Israeli army said the missile barrage was carried out by members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps Quds forces. This appeared to be the first time that Israel attributed an attack directly to Iran, which generally operates through proxies. The late-night rocket barrage was also the largest attack, in terms of the number of rockets fired, in the 7 years of the Syrian civil war. Immediately following the Iranian attack at 12:10 a.m., Syrian state media reported that Israeli artillery fire targeted a military post near the city of Bath in the Quetta border region, where Syrian regime forces were stationed. Times of Israel reported. Israel said it struck nearly all of the Iranian infrastructure sites in Syria on Thursday, in direct response to a barrage of Iranian rocket fire targeting Israeli military positions in the Golan Heights. The Israel Defense Force (IDF) said it deployed fighter jets that struck every target on its list. The targets included military compounds, intelligence operations and munition warehouses, a statement read.
The strikes were Israel's largest air operation in years, the statement read, Fox News reports. First time ever direct retaliation for previous.
pig.twitter.com/4ac9dhrppx Kalat al-Mudik at Kalat al-Mudik, May 9, 2018. Moscow and Tehran are close allies of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, who has been fighting a civil war for the past 7 years. Over 500,000 Syrians have died, and nearly half of the pre-war population has been displaced. Al Jazeera's Hisham Ahilbar, reporting from Beirut, said the move created concerns in neighboring Lebanon after the Lebanese army said the country's airspace had been violated by Israeli fighter jets. Israel has said in the past that the Syrian government is paving the way for Iran and Hezbollah, a Lebanese Shia militia, to maintain a strong military presence in the occupied Golan Heights not far from the border with Israel. Ahilbar said that any confrontation between Israel and Iran could trigger a reaction from Hezbollah, which backs President Assad. If that happens, then you might end up with a situation where you have different front lines, different battlefields happening at the same time, which could further destabilize the entire region. It's in our mutual self-interest for America and Israel to join together against Iran, which seeks regional dominance and is an avowed enemy of both our nations. Our first step should be to effectively eliminate the Iranian threat from war-ravaged Syria. Many fear that this incident is only the beginning of an inevitable escalation of hostilities between major players in the region, which could eventually have implications for American involvement. Some military experts worry that Israel's strong response will open up a new front between Iran and Israel, and indirectly the U.S., especially as Tehran increases its military presence in Syria. The reality is, though, that the United States is already involved by means of our existing military assistance agreement with Israel, our closest ally in the region, Fox News pointed out. Chris Badger Thomas is a veteran who served our country as an Army combat medic. God bless. Bruce Johnson, Right-Wing Tribune. Be sure to follow us on Nation in Distress and America's Freedom Fighters on Facebook.